It's Talk Funny, a podcast by Mark Bailey and other comics from all over. We ended up in Japan because in a sacred sumo circle, you may have a heart attack, but you cannot catch cooties. Life-saving nurses, yuck. The Talk Funny podcast from NagoyaRadio.com and Nagoya Comedy. Here's Mark Bailey.
Mark Bailey, Mike Miller, and Talk Funny.
Yeah, we were just talking about customer service and how hard it is, and of course your nephew working in the restaurant. It sounds tough. I've never worked in a restaurant, but I was a tour guide for a little while in my hometown, and we once had a group of people from New York, and I had them for 3 days, which, you know, Ottawa, it's not New York. New York, you could stay there a week, you could stay there 2 weeks, you could stay there 3 weeks, and you still have things you haven't seen. Ottawa, you can go there for 3 days, and you're kind of stretching it, you know? You've pretty much seen the whole town. It's not a big city. But anyways, we went to all these places. We went to the casino, we went to the Museum of Civilization, we went to the National Art Gallery, went to this, and they would just complain and complain and complain and complain. And I was like, what am I going to do with these people? They're always complaining. You know, I try to put your service face on. You don't push back. You just kind of... And I was just thinking, they're going to give me a bad review, and I'm going to get in trouble with my company and whatever. And then at the end of the tour, they're like, Michael, thank you so much for this tour. We had such a good time. It was amazing. And they were all giving me a round of applause. And I was like, what the hell just happened here? You guys are complaining the whole time. And then you're like so thankful at the end. I think they just like complaining, you know?
Where was it from?
Yeah. New York.
Yeah. That's just feedback. When I went to university, we just complained to my New York friends as we're riding in the subway to go to university, and one of the guy's girlfriends is like from Idaho or something. Mm-hmm. She said all they do is complain. Yeah, that's the only communication we know. We just complain.
But I love it because it creates a bond between people in New York. Like, you complain, you're like, hey, the street's under construction. Isn't this inconvenient? Isn't this horrible? And you got, yeah, this is horrible. And people just who don't know each other start talking about stuff in the street. That's a real New York thing. That's really New York culture right there. You don't have that in Canada. It's not like that.
My former roommate named Jim, and he's a listener. Hello, Jim. And we would ride the subway. We were on our way to a university excursion. In the subway in the morning, we worked at a supermarket, and we had all these stories. We were cashiers. Mm-hmm. All of our complaints and our pet peeves. You don't have any more Heinz ketchup on the shelf. Okay. Question, statement. Right. Do you have any in the back? Yeah, lady, we have a whole store in the back, but it's a secret. If I show it to you, I have to kill you. You have no, but seriously, you don't have any Heinz ketchup in the back? Yeah, we keep it in the back for ourselves. You know, we pay union wages for guys to stock shelves 24 hours a day.
In the back.
But not Heinz ketchup. No, we're not going to do the Heinz ketchup. No, but could you just check? Yeah, okay. And me or Jim would just look toward the back. We just look to the right. Yeah, we don't have any. Could you check again? Could you call somebody? And I'll call Jim.
Uh-oh. Karen alert. Karen before Karen. Sort of thing.
He's a cashier right behind me. And I go, hey, Jim, are we out of Heinz ketchup? I'm nodding. He goes, yeah. I said, did you check in the back? He goes, I did. And what's the verdict? Apparently, we don't have any.
I thought he was going to say, apparently, we don't have a back. Yeah, there is no back.
We have a whole secret store in the back. You know, and then
it's more like the employee's toilet or something.
Customers will go like, I am never coming back here again. Ma'am, can I get the... Well, ma'am, don't walk out. Let me get it in writing first. Ma'am, don't walk. And I got chastised by my manager. And he goes, these people are never coming back. I'm like, so what's the problem? Yeah, can you promise me? And then I did customer service.
But that's a paper tiger. They're going to come back. They live in the neighborhood.
Of course.
They're not going to go 10 miles to get their groceries when they can go there. It's just an act. It's all an act.
I did customer service. A lady comes in. She got some meat, and she has a receipt. And it's from June. And it's August. It's from June. And she goes, this meat is rotten. I said, yeah, this meat is from June. It would be rotten by now. You should have eaten it in June. She goes, no, it was rotten when I got it. I said, well, did you come by boat? I mean, what took you so long? 3 months to get here?
Through the jungle.
So wait a minute. It was rotten.
Hiking.
You know, and my boss would always say, what are you arguing with them for? Because I was the pre-Larry David. I was just the pre-Curb Your Enthusiasm. He goes, the job is, it doesn't matter if they're wrong. Just give them a refund.
Customers always right.
You don't need banter.
Yeah,
I like the banter.
But maybe that's why they came.
On the banter now.
Maybe that's why they came back. They're like, I like this guy. He's kind of spicy.
And she goes, yeah, I got this, and I bought it in June, and it was rotten then. He said, okay, why don't you come back in June?
You didn't say, why did you buy it then?
It was rotten. I said, why didn't you bring it back then? Well, because I'm busy. I said, well, it's definitely rotten now. And she goes, well, it was rotten. It smelled like this in June. I said, no, it didn't smell like this. This is August. And I don't think you refrigerated. Did you? Where'd you leave it? I left it on my front porch. Yeah, that's what it smells like. She has it in a bag, and she ties it. Smell this. No, I'm not going to smell this. I'm at minimum wage. I'm not even union yet. I'm not smelling this. No, smell it. Lady, get it away from me. I mean, you smell. You know. I said, no, how about I give you a refund and I don't smell anything? How about that? I'll give you a refund. She goes, you're not doing your job. You're supposed to find out what happened.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'm supposed to give you a refund. That's my job. I said, I'm actually not even supposed to.
What, are you going to be like Columbo? You're going to investigate how the meat rot?
One more thing, Senator. You know, you mentioned that you bought the chocolate chip cookies on a Tuesday. But it's August, and they don't sell them in August on Tuesdays. So I'm thinking it's kind of old, the chocolate chip. You know, and then I have people come in, and they don't have a receipt. They bring an air conditioner unit in. It's a grocery store. We don't sell this.
What?
And no receipt. They go, like, come in with a giant air conditioner unit.
Yeah.
I'm like, did my manager order this, or what is it? No, we want a refund. You want to look up the company you bought it from, the store? You want a refund from there? Like, you want some information? No, we bought it here. I don't think you bought it here. You calling me a liar? No, actually, it's like, you call me a liar? Seriously, I bought it here. If I say I bought it here, I bought it here. And I said, that would be convincing, except that we've never, ever sold air conditioners. Ever. I said, leave this piece of crap here.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's have some fun. You leave this piece of crap unit right here, and you find a new version of this, and I'll give it to you. Find it in my store. Find it in the store. No, but you sold it yesterday. You were selling
yesterday.
it yesterday. You were selling it. I said, do you have a receipt? No, I don't have it. Why would I have a receipt? I said, do you know why we have receipts? We can prove if you're full of ass or not, right?
Yeah.
Like, that you bought it, when you bought it, where you bought it, who bought it.
Yeah.
And you have the receipt, proves you own it. I don't care about that, but I just want this replaced. Okay? I said, I will replace it.
Uh-huh.
You can't leave this store,
Mm-hmm.
and your friend has helped them carry it in. You guys find a new one of these
in the store. I want to know where they are.
How much are they? I might buy one. I want to see this. And he goes, well, it might take me some time. Yeah, it's going to take some time. He pretended to walk around, and he walked down one aisle, and he goes, you know what? I don't need this, S. I don't need this. You called me a liar. And I said, no, I'm not. I believe you, sir. And I said, I really want to see a brand new unit with this. Or find me any unit that looks like this. Find me any air conditioning. I said, ask any employee here how to get you an air conditioner. They're going to send you up the street.
Yeah.
And he goes, you know what? I don't need your abuse. I'm like, you're welcome anytime, sir. I dish it out anytime. And he goes, you know what? I'm just going to leave this here. And I said, oh, yeah. No, I don't think you should. It's so valuable. It confuses customers because we have so many other varieties available. He said, you know what? You're a smartass. And I said, you know what? You can leave it here. We have to pay money to throw this thing away. But I said, once you give us your address, and when we sell air conditioners, maybe you can buy one.
Yeah.
Here. He goes, well, I would never shop here. Well, I don't think you have. I don't think you have. And my boss would come down and he goes,
must have got
why
pissed
are you talking to these people for 20 minutes? For material! For material!
God.
Burger King, my boss was this 4'8" lady.
Mm-hmm.
Feminine rights, Gloria Steinem type.
Have it your way.
Yeah.
Have it her way.
Have it our way. Have it her way. Have it her way. Don't have it his way. And she made me in August unload a whole truck of 150-pound block. There was 20 150-pound block of ice.
Oh, ice.
Yeah. And I didn't have a
dolly.
Journey, sorry. Dolly, yes.
Dolly.
I just have to carry it.
Oh my.
Union guy pulls the truck down and he goes, there's usually 3 guys to do this. I'm 18.
Mm-hmm. You don't know any better.
9 pounds or something.
Yeah.
Really like a rail.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, get your manager out here. And she came out. He goes, she can't help. She's 4'8".
Mm-hmm.
He goes, we need 3 more guys to do this. She goes, well, that's all the stuff we have. Everybody else is busy. And so he told the manager, he goes, I want to talk to the guy that you sent out. I want to talk to me. And you go back, and he goes, I can get sued. You can sue this place if you get a back injury. I'm not allowed to let an 18-year-old, 90-pound kid unload ice. There's 150 pounds. He goes, you're not supposed to be doing this. I said, what? She told me to do this. She goes, your manager doesn't like you. He goes,
and you dawned on you.
He goes,
you had that moment of realization.
I'm pretty sure if you looked at the Burger King manual, it says 3 people have to handle the ice. He said, I'm union. I'm going to get in trouble if you get injured. I said, so I don't know what to do. She told me, take it. And you told me, he said, I'm not going to let you touch the ice. I said, well, I don't know what I do. He goes, quit. I said, well,
I like that attitude. That's because he's union, man. He's like, I don't care.
I wanted to work for Burger King. He goes, there's a pizza shop down the street. My uncle runs it. Quit.
Wow, that's amazing story.
Yeah.
Nice guy, huh?
So I said, what do we do with the ice? He goes, I just refused service because there was no delivery available. Just like if they were closed. There was nobody to receive it. He said, I'm not allowed to touch the ice because I would break my back. I need 3 guys. And it's only me. And me and you, it's not enough. So I went in and she goes, the ice is melting. What the hell are you doing? I said, I'm quitting. She goes, if you quit, where do you see yourself in the future of the food industry? And I said, with a rope around my neck. Because you think that's funny? I said, you never know. And now I'm using it on a podcast. And
Thank
she's
you.
still in fast food. Probably.
Thank you, anonymous manager.
No, but that guy, I could have been debilitated.
You could have. And you're young. You're young, and you don't know any better. And you just, when someone tells you to do something, you kind of go, well, I guess I have to do it, right?
And at the time, I thought the guy's being a jerk. And I said,
yeah.
No, seriously, man, just give me the ice. I mean, I can do it. I can do whatever I want, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give it to you. You're gonna get hurt.
That's great.
And he goes, this is a part-time job.
Yeah.
At the time, you're making three.
But you never think about that when you're that age. You're just like, I'm invincible. I can do it. I can just do it because you don't have those pains. You don't have, etc.
And
nowadays, you'd be like, no way, I'm not touching that.
But before I quit, my boss, who was always screaming at me, I was flirting with the girls. I was doing fries. I was flirting with the girls and stuff. I'm like, hot stuff coming at you. I got the hot stuff, blah, blah, blah. Donna Summer song. Doing parodies.
Yeah.
She goes, you're never going to make a living yapping.
Yeah.
Hello, Mike. I had 10 years in radio in Japan, 20 years in the U.S.
Well, you do make a living off of talking, comedy teaching. Yeah, I know.
It's never going to get you anywhere being a smartass and yapping. See where that gets you.
It's going to get you all over India soon enough.
I saw where it got me. Mark Bailey, Mike Miller talked about it.